Have you ever stopped to think about where your breakfast eggs are coming from? Not necessarily which store or brand, but the entire journey of eggs going from farms to your pan. Here's a surprising fact. The United States alone lays approximately 973 billion eggs annually. That is not a typo. Nearly a trillion eggs annually. But how do they do that? Today, we're going to investigate the incredible world of American chicken production and the advanced infrastructure that makes it possible for all this incredible production quantity to exist. Eggs are a common food, but their path is far from routine. From enormous hatcheries to sophisticated laying barns, from mechanized sorting tables to rigid quality control, it is logistics on an entirely different scale that produces almost a trillion eggs. So let's break it open, pun intended, and reveal America's egg industry tale. To observe how America is capable of producing so many eggs, we must start where it all begins: the hen. Production of eggs begins with specially bred chickens that are referred to as laying hens. The chickens are specifically bred genetically for egg production. The white leghorn is the most common breed used in commercial egg production, as it lays eggs lavishly. It starts way back in hatcheries, where eggs incubate for 21 days under highly controlled heat. Chicks incubate inside the eggs throughout this period. Newly hatched chicks are speedily sexed. Only the females are retained for egg production. The males, which are not fit for meat production and cannot lay eggs, are usually culled, a morally contested source of morality for the industry. Alternatives such as in ovo sexing to identify the gender before hatching are currently being considered by some farms to eliminate culling. Girl chicks are sent to pullet farms and reared for approximately 16 to 18 weeks. They are looked after closely and given a high-protein, vitamin, and mineral diet to help them develop and acclimate themselves to the egg-laying phase. They are taken to layer farms when they are 18 weeks old and start their egg-laying life. It takes a laying hen 24 to 26 hours to lay an egg, or roughly 250 to 300 eggs per year per hen. Do that with more than 300 million hens, and you have some sense of how we perceive such mind-boggling production figures. Today's egg farms are technological wonders. Quaint scenes of chickens scratching in the backyard are the exception these days. Commercial layer houses are massive, climate-controlled structures capable of housing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of birds. They are designed for peak efficiency, security, and hen comfort. There are several types of layer hen housing systems: conventional cage systems, cage-free systems, free-range, and pasture-raised systems. Conventional cage systems, though decreasing because of issues of animal welfare, continue to house most of the hens in the U.S. Conventional cage systems have the advantage of space efficiency, hygiene, and efficiency of egg collection. Free-range and cage-free systems give more space for the hens to roam, an advantage to customers who are concerned with animal welfare. Irrespective of the system employed, automatic egg collection, water, and feeders are equipped in lay barns. Hens lay eggs in nesting boxes or special areas, and eggs roll to conveyor belts. Eggs are conveyed by belts to a collecting point, and there is minimum human handling and minimum contamination. After being harvested, eggs are moved to processing plants where eggs are completely washed, graded into different categories, and properly packaged. Eggs at processing plants undergo a procedure referred to as candling, where eggs are tumbled over light sources to expose inner cracks or flaws. Then eggs are properly washed, disinfected to kill germs, and graded based on quality and size. They further lay down standards for grading eggs according to those of the USDA: Grade AA, Grade A, and Grade B. Grade AA eggs are said to be the top quality, with firm whites and high yolks. The majority of eggs you can purchase at grocery stores are Grade A, which are almost as high in quality. After grading, eggs are placed in cartons and marked with a code containing the packaging date and the facility of origin. Traceability for food safety and effective recall when required is thus ensured. Then eggs are warehoused in cold storage warehouses and distributed to supermarkets, restaurants, food service establishments, and manufacturers across the nation. the logistics of which are mind-boggling. Climate-controlled trailer trucks haul millions of eggs daily to make sure they get there fresh and whole. But egg production does, however, extend beyond shell eggs. Roughly 30% of the eggs produced in the United States are processed as liquid, non-frozen, non-shell, or dried egg products. These are consumed by food manufacturers to create such products as cakes, cookies, pasta, mayonnaise, and even pet food. These non-shell products are pasteurized to eliminate any harmful bacteria and then sold, packaged for industrial purposes. The U.S. egg industry is also a significant force on the world stage. The nation exports eggs and egg products to nations across the world, including Canada, Japan, and Mexico. Export has been affected in recent years by trade agreements as well as by disease outbreaks, but the sector has continued to grow and expand. One of the central components that makes such high production levels possible is technology. Egg farms these days are fitted with the latest monitoring systems. Sensors monitor temperature, humidity, feed, and chicken activity. Real-time data is gathered and analyzed to make changes for the sake of efficiency and animal health. Robotics is also used more and more to gather and pack eggs. Robotic arms deposit eggs into cartons carefully, minimizing breakage and maximizing speed. These automated systems are now coupled with sophisticated sensors that can identify cracks and blemishes and package only the best quality eggs. Even farms use artificial intelligence to forecast problems such as disease or stress in hens based on their behavior and activity. The AI system reads data from cameras, temperature sensors, and audio sensors to alert farmers of alterations in the health of the flock before these problems become too large to handle, maximizing animal welfare and farm efficiency. The sector is also increasingly paying attention to sustainability, from improving carbon footprints in egg farms with renewable energy technologies, such as solar panels and wind turbines. The structures are used to reduce the electricity requirements of the farm and cut carbon footprints. Better waste management facilities are being introduced to process and recycle byproducts more efficiently. Water recycling technologies are being implemented to reduce the use of fresh water, while precision feeding systems provide hens with exactly what they need, wasting nothing and reducing feed loss. Egg farm manure is also extensively utilized as fertilizer, completing the cycle in agricultural systems. Poultry waste-based energy production is also being engineered in some farms that enable the circular economy system. Animal welfare is a significant consumer concern, and the industry is reacting. Farms are switching to cage-free systems, though it is expensive and difficult to do so, i.e., giving enough space, perches, and nesting boxes to the chickens. These systems have been designed such that the birds can display more of their natural behavior, such as foraging, dust bathing. Third-party certification programs like Certified Humane and American Humane Certified cover all animal welfare standards and ensure the consumer that these standards are met in production, and thus can make the guarantees very clear and transparent for buyers with these sensibilities. Some farms also invite individuals to open days or provide virtual tours so that they can see their handling of animals firsthand, enhancing trust and showing accountability. Technology, such as RFID tagging and computer software to monitor behavior, is also employed in screening against welfare standards at the scale of a flock. In spite of all this, there remain problems. Epidemics of disease, such as avian flu, can wipe out flocks and result in supply chain disruption. Labor shortages, feed prices, and regulatory dynamics remain persistent challenges. In spite of these difficulties, nonetheless, the industry's resilience and culture of innovation still drive it forward. It is also worth noting that egg production creates tens of thousands of jobs across the country, farm hands and truck drivers, but also food inspectors, veterinarians, and researchers. These professionals toil behind the scenes to make cheap, safe, and easy eggs available for consumers. We consumers have, probably for the first time, so many choices. adding organic, free-range, cage-free, pasture-raised, omega-3 enriched eggs for every farming practice and nutrition profile. Knowing what these labels mean will help you make an informed decision for your values and dietary needs. Organic eggs, for example, come from hens that are given organic grain and are allowed to go outside. They are unable to be given antibiotics. Omega-3 eggs come from feeding hens flaxseed-enriched food that puts more omega-3 in the eggs. The future for egg production is rosy. With technology improving and the consumer's taste improving, the industry can only become more efficient, greener, and kinder. New developments like lab-cultured egg proteins and plant-based egg substitutes are around the corner too, offering even more options for those who are on special diets or who are opposed on moral grounds. But the antique egg is still a nutritional colossus. High-protein, vitamin, and mineral content-rich eggs are some of the cheapest, most versatile protein sources available. One of the interesting aspects of the egg business is the amount of protein it generates and relies on. All stages of the process, from chick to egg carton, are monitored and tracked. Farmers use this data to make everything from feed recipes to lighting schedules, which can have an effect on egg-laying rates. Industrial-scale farmers use predictive analytics to predict how many eggs will be laid in a week and make delivery bookings to match. This level of accuracy prevents wastage and helps maintain supply consistency. Public opinion and marketing also have their roles to play in the sector. Egg producers must balance consumer demand for health, ethics, and the environment. Public trust and brand loyalty are all vital to promoting eggs' nutritional benefits, how well hens are treated, and how sustainable the farms are. Social media and farm tours on the internet are also being used to increase openness. Education outreach is another growing area of the business. One such organization promoting research and educational development for school and nutrition programs is the American Egg Board. These initiatives teach the future generation about agriculture, animal science, and food safety, and maybe even attract future careers in food production. And never mind the cultural meaning of eggs. Eggs have their origin from the most delightful and American things, be it breakfast, baking, or most recipes. They are incorporated. They're also part of the holidays. The use of eggs as a symbol and a functionality emphasizes their value way beyond mere nutrition. So the next time you open up an egg, take a moment to appreciate the amazing path that it had just to end up in your kitchen. From carefully bred hens to high-tech farms and processing plants, from truck drivers to store clerks, a whole line of people and equipment made it possible. And that, in a nutshell, is how America lays 973 billion eggs a year. If you found this dive into the realm of egg-making entertaining, be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to our channel for more captivating documentaries about food, agriculture, and science. Click on the bell icon so you never miss a tale. Got questions or comments about the egg industry? Share them in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And until next time, keep searching the stories behind your food.